Hey, Dinkers.
Hey there, Equally Awesome. Hi. So, last night Dinky actually went to anaphylactic shock. It was really, really, really scary. But he's okay now. Are you being a little dingbat? Are you medicine headed? He's been all sorts of out of it today. He's finally really, really alert. But earlier, I mean, it was amazing how medicated he was. He was laying on his back. His eyes were like, just... I'm just glad he's okay. Little Bear's glad he's okay too. I have learned that gloves rock. I have learned that puppy kisses are the best kisses ever. I have learned that being a mother does not mean pushing something out of your cooter. I have learned that although they're incredibly convenient, opposable thumbs mean jack shit. I have learned that most women need to learn how to put on their makeup. I've also learned I'm a little catty. I've learned that there are worse things in life than being vain. I've also learned that 90% of the time, plastic surgery really is the answer. Or Botox. Or getting off your ass. And not whining about it. I've learned Spanish and Japanese. I've learned that most Americans can't even speak their own language. I've learned that love transcends all boundaries. And I mean that when it comes to family, I don't mean anything perverse, you sickos. I've learned that eating anybody that can love you back is pretty weird. I've learned that really big smells can come out of really small butts. As desirable as it may be, on a biological level, I've learned that sex is really grody. I've learned that everybody needs an eye cream. I've discovered that sleep is overrated. I've also discovered that sleep is underrated. I've discovered that I look a lot better with pink hair. I've also discovered a lot of people look really weird with pink hair. I've also discovered that regardless of that fact, pink hair fucking rocks. I've discovered that I look better in darker eyeshadows. I've learned that design-wise, Chanel really can do wrong once in a while. I've learned that money isn't everything. I've also learned that when you need it, money is everything. I have learned that too much fiber will turn your anus into a cannon. I have learned that my farts are the sound of unicorns giggling. I have learned that hubby has no sense of timing. On a serious note, I find that people really need to think about others. At the same time, though, I've learned that people need to take themselves into consideration. I have learned that there is such a thing as being too clean. I have learned that I am anal about vaginal cleanliness. You can put two and two together. I have learned that children's television programming is really fucking creepy. I have learned that the Teletubbies secretly want to kill me. I have learned that pink hair dye stains everything. I have learned that pink suds are the best kind. I have learned that there's a time and place for everything. I've learned that there are some pretty weird fetishes out there. I have learned that no matter how much you accept something, it doesn't mean you have to like it. With that said, I don't understand or like foot fetishes. I've also learned that, and I love you guys, I have some friends who are, into that too, but furries kind of freak me out. I've learned the cameraman likes to touch me in funny places. I have learned that distance, when it comes to friendship, doesn't matter. I've learned Kung Fu. No, really, I have. I've learned that if I don't practice something, I forget it. I have learned that Dinky has the cutest little face ever. I have learned that showing my underwear on YouTube gets some funny responses from men.